if I were to say, oh, but you're about to die.
Great.
What would your... No, that would not be your true response.
It hurts to be alive.
Well,
Yep.
okay.
Dropout TV has an interview-style show called Very Important People. They have improv actors put on prosthetics and makeup without being able to see the transformation until the very end. They then have a moment to brainstorm character ideas and identities and get interviewed by Vic Michaelis. They have a lot of really good episodes out so far. A couple coming to mind are Zach Oyama and Josh Rubin. Zach Oyama playing a motivational speaker called Tommy Schwigley, who has a hilarious take on toxic positivity.
I think you gotta get your head out of your ass.
True that, Tommy Schwigley. But anyway, there were so many other great moments in this episode. I especially loved when he did the little clapping bit every single time he did it.
Come on, get a little clap. Come on, everybody, little clap. Come
Okay.
on, everybody, come on, everybody, give a clap. Come
Okay.
on, everybody, give me a little clap. Come on,
Okay.
Come on, everybody, give a clap. Come on.
I think one of the highlights was him slam dunking the protein powder on Vic.
I need you to believe in yourself.
Okay, yeah, I believe in myself.
Like, you can see this expression on her face where I do not think she's
Isn't
hamming
that
this up for
better?
the bit. Like, I really think she's in pain right now.
Isn't that better? Don't you feel better? Don't you feel a lot better now? Don't you feel good? Don't you feel better? Don't you feel a lot better?
Oh my...
I feel better.
I'm sure you do, Tommy. I'm sure you do. But anyway, I think the last bit that is probably my favorite bit is when he mentions that he turned $100,000 into $16,000.
Okay, so then what did you do with the $100,000?
I invested it and then I turned it into $16,000.
Tommy, you invested 100,000. Tommy, you invested 100.
I loved his delivery on that take. It put tears in my eyes. It was so funny. Josh, on the other hand, is playing Kep, with a silent L at the end, who is a puppeteer master joined by his puppet, Dr. Milk. And there's really no specific moment in this episode that stands out to me. I just thought the whole thing was entertaining, with Dr. Milk being so charismatic and having so much chemistry with Vic. Meanwhile, Kep just keeps getting pushed into the background and ignored. And I don't know, I thought the whole thing was good. And if that interests you, I would definitely recommend that one.
Are you dating anyone? Anybody in your love life?
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's like, lock up your daughters.
Okay.
You sound like a pervert.
Yeah, we can't do this, actually.
Can I just chime in too?
Actually, I'm sorry. What was it?
Oh, Kep.
Kirby? Crip.
Oh.
Why don't we just have you two flip places?
Oh, right on.
Do you mind if we just have you flip places?
So-
We'll sort of pop him on the chair, and then maybe if you want to go on the, maybe
So
I'm behind, and then down,
behind?
and then you just down,
Oh, that's
down,
good.
and just even a little more if there. And I think that's perfect. How does that work for camera?
Seems like kind of he's taking the old upstage.
I was just curious, and I hope this isn't putting you on the spot. If it is, just let me know. Maybe could we see a small selection? Would we like to see a selection?
So yeah, sample from our show.
I'm sorry, can we just, and I hate to say it like this, just shut up for 1 sec.
Oh.
One episode that I've been really looking forward to for a long while, ever since the show started, is Brennen Lee Mulligan. If you know anything about Dropout TV, you know that he is a presence that is kind of hard to ignore.
Give me the assignment and I don't miss. I'm gonna die before this episode's over.
I'd like to answer the question, Brennen. That's the question, right? It wasn't
that
like,
answer.
go make the biggest sound. It's asking who.
No, wait. It'll be a cold day in hell when I go out like a fucking chump.
Can we all say
I cannot win. That is correct, Brennan. You cannot win the game. Get ready for the worst TV show of your fucking life. I'm gone, dude. Brennan has stopped identifying with his body. Ego is a lie. I'm never gonna die because I'm part of everything. Moving right along.
Oh, this is like a middle of the pack game.
I'd win this so
This is
easily.
moderation.
Brennan is
Excellence never
digesting
pays,
this
huh?
badly. I don't know what I did, but at some point, Sam looked at me and went, this guy, I need to rattle his belief in doing your best. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. If the goal of the game is to be middle, I'm gonna lose so fucking hard, it's gonna blow your fucking mind. Goose egg number 2, yes or no ain't got shit on me, baby. Here we go.
He puts 120% into literally everything he does, and it's incredible. I mean, there's only a few people that I really admire in this world. Those people that come to mind being Bo Burnham or Donald Glover, people who I believe have an aptitude that matches their ambition and also speak to me personally on some kind of level. And I think Brennen Lee Mulligan is working his way up those charts pretty quickly. I didn't really know that much about him back in the College Humor days, but through Dropout TV, specifically Dimension 20, I find myself looking forward to all the content that he's attached to. And then when it came to Very Important People, every time a new episode would release, I would wonder, is this the one with Brennen Lee Mulligan? Is this going to be the one? I wonder what is going to happen. Well, he just had his moment on VIP, and let me just tell you, it did not disappoint. The brilliance surrounding this is that I really want to talk about it, but I feel like I can't say too much without spoiling it, and you may think to yourself, how do you spoil an interview exactly? Well, that's the thing. What Brennen did here was improvise not just the interview, but he constructed a narrative around the interview during the interview that sort of blurs the lines between what's real and what may or may not be a dream sequence. So again, I know I really don't want to say like too much about it, but they did give him a prop, which is a bag of rocks, and he keeps referencing back to the rocks again and again, and I don't think this gives away too much, so I'm just going to show the scenes that always involve that, and then maybe a little bit extra, just because I think that it's so entertaining.
Okay, so I did notice that you sort of came in with this bag, so I was just wondering, what's in there? Oh, thank you. You know, it's funny, I have a niece and she does something similar.
She's also a physicist.
So you are a physicist.
Ah, you got me.
Okay.
What's your question about physics I can answer?
Well, I had a centrifugal force question, but it feels like you're probably not going to know the answer to that.
Why wouldn't I?
Well, because you did say you're a physicist, and sort of everything you've said up to this point seems like maybe you're having a psychotic break.
Well, I beg to differ. If you had seen what I'd seen, then everything I did and done made sense. I'll put it to you this way. Centrifugal force is the force by which an object moving around a central point in orbit exerts force both in rotation and attempting to eject from velocity.
You are a physicist.
Oh, I invented it.
You invented physics.
Yes.
So, okay, can we just, and may I?
They're yours, so do what you want with them.
You are sort of a merchant of death within my dreams, correct?
I am from the earth. You can't have a man from dreams, only monsters. But do I walk in dreams? Well, that's a question for a bag of rocks.
Okay, so okay, and that is
Here we go.
so many rocks.
Okay.
Ogbert.
What? Yeah.
Ogbert. It's just rocks, Ogbert.
The reason you're unhappy in your life is because it's always just rocks. This couldn't exist without 1,000 years of the most beautiful turning of things that need not have happened but did. And if you can't love this rock, then you're never gonna love yourself. Dr. Gloria Steynord is a shadow monster. And when you do, Ogbert's gonna go away.
No, wait, you can't.
I can.
No, but I need you here.
In a way, I'll be here as long as you remember.
You were so crazy and I was so scared and I didn't understand what was happening and you were handing me rocks and at first it was scary and then it was kind of nice and then I liked the weight of the rocks and then the rocks being gone now I don't like so much. And this set is a mess. Is it gonna be clean when I'm asleep? Did I really fire all those people? Do I have to hire them back? Am I gonna have to apologize? Is there gonna be an HR meeting involved? Ogbert, please don't go. Because nobody's gonna see this, but I do ask people this often. What is the meaning of life? Do you want the rest?
You put rocks in the bag. You carry it as long as you can. And then you find somewhere you love and you put the rocks down. Motherfucker, like the rocks are important.
But you wondering how, should I be going to a landscaping store and picking up rocks? Because it is metaphorical.
In
It's a
your
metaphor.
mind,
No, I understand
yes.
it's in my mind, but I'm saying, am I doing that in real life also?
This is a dog, but it's a dog in a dream. So what does that mean to you?
That it's an alligator.
What?
It's an alligator.
I don't
You said
know
it's a
that
dog.
word.
You don't know the word alligator?
This dog is literally in a dream.
But that looks like a dog to you?
More or less.
Okay.
Long dog.
All right.
Now, if I saw a dog like this, I'd say the dog is sick. His back doesn't look right.
Well, it's because it's a bull, really.
What?
That was the scary part to you, that it's a
hate
bull?
bulls. No, thank you.
Okay.
And I feel like that may spoil a little bit, but trust me, it only scratches the surface behind this interview. The amount of energy that he put in is 10 times the amount of what you usually see for him, which is already a lot. And all of the subtleties and details that he throws in were equally as hilarious as they were intriguing. Originally, I had plans just to make this a YouTube short because I really wanted to talk about it, and I'm also planning on doing a much longer video talking about Dropout TV. But I also just feel like there was a lot more that I wanted to say. I kind of wanted to talk about all the other episodes too, and I didn't really want to cut this out because I just thought that they were so funny. I don't know. What did you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're down there, don't be afraid to like and or subscribe. This YouTube channel is still pretty fresh and new at the time of making this. I currently only have 35 subscribers, but I'm looking to turn that into 1 subscriber. No, I'm just kidding. I really can't do the delivery that Zach did in that video. It was so golden. But for real, I would like to see if I can try to get this channel monetized. I don't really know how to go about doing that. I just want to make content that I enjoy and that I also think works for YouTube, but I don't know what that is. So I'm going to be experimenting a little bit to see what I like and what I don't like, and try different things. I don't know. But if you're along for the ride, then feel free to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.